So my name is Andrew Hofford, and with the new year starting, I wanted to talk about a really important concept to me, and that is self-talk. Okay, your self-talk is what is going to allow you to progress, go through hard times, and continue to improve for a long time to come. Okay, so self-talk is just that. It's how you talk to yourself. It's what kind of internal dialogue happens that controls how not only what you do but how you feel about what you're doing. So self-talk has been in the past for me. I've stepped on the scale and thought, oh, I'm so fat, especially earlier on years ago. Or self-talk can be when you pep yourself up when you're having a bad day. So it's how you choose to treat yourself. Okay, so when looking at your self-talk, imagine yourself almost as two people. There's the person you are, and then the person that you talk to yourself as. So this matters a lot because it dictates our actions, and it dictates how we feel about our actions. So, when we talk a lot in the world about love yourself, you should love yourself. This is loving yourself practically applied. Okay, this is saying, because I love myself, I will talk to myself in this way and I will encourage myself in this way. This creates a lot of independence in your mindset to where you can strive for things and improve on things, and you can trust yourself and not be afraid of risk, because if you fail, you're not going to abuse yourself with how you talk. Okay. Your self-talk is built up in your sense of reality. So if I say I am fat, then I believe I am fat and treating myself like that. Whereas that may not be the case, especially with people, who've got issues with self-opinion. They look in the mirror and they see something different than it is. This a common lie we say in the new year, especially for getting back into exercise, is I don't belong here, or everyone here is judging me, or I am blank blank blank. That I am statement is a static thing. Like it is it is saying out of my control. I am slow, I am weak, I am not this person to go to the gym. And we should really be constantly cultivating a different way of looking at ourselves that actually causes change, actually allows us to be who we are. Because otherwise we'll just spend a lot of energy thinking about where we want to be rather than treating ourselves in a way that allows us to move in the directions we want to go. So instead, when you go into a gym, that's a common one in the new year, is instead of being like, I don't belong here, say, this is what this place is for. The gym, the whole purpose of a gym is for people who are trying to get into better shape and who are trying to change. And you look out on the floor and you've got various spaces for people trying to change various things. You've got an area for cardio, who are trying to work their aerobic capacity. You have an area of strength training with free weights, which is for people who need to build in that capacity. You've got the machines, which are set up more for beginners and for people who are trying to isolate muscle groups, because it's got explanations on how to use everything. There are trainers walking the floor whose single sole job is to guide people through this. It is exactly the place for you. And then also telling yourself, instead of saying I am being judged, remind yourself that I'm a little selfish, just like everyone else. I think about myself so much more than I think I'm capable of thinking about you. We don't want to admit it, but we are. We think about ourselves so much more than others. So when you go into the gym, you realize that that's the case about everyone else. Everyone else has these self-conceptions as well. They have their own thinking about what they're doing, and that goes for the people who maybe you're comparing yourself to. That super fit person working in the gym is not worried about whether you belong or not. They're worried about what they're doing, and even so, don't underestimate human kindness. Don't underestimate how much a person who works out in the gym is excited to see new people there and excited to see people work out, because this is a lifestyle that they enjoy, and they want to be involved in that more as well. And then also on the final way you should talk to yourself, instead of saying I am blank in a static way, like it's uncontrollable that I am this person, say I am currently. Acknowledge the state you're at. Don't lie to yourself about where you are fitness wise, physically wise. But by saying currently, by throwing in that word, you give yourself room to change. You allow yourself that out, and you get this relief of temporariness. Okay? And that temporariness is true. That is based in reality. If you are looking to exercise, looking to change, and you have that I am currently, you've got evidence that yes, it's only currently because look at where I am. I'm taking the steps needed to change. And it gives you a sense of, okay, I can do this. I can improve. I can grow towards my goals. And so you want to, throughout today, throughout the week, think about this. Get into the gym, even if that's all you do is just go and piddle around, get comfortable with the setting, and have an experiment of awareness. Okay, so you go, you try to get comfortable in the gym, try to get comfortable with some of the machines, some of the equipment, and then at the end of it, ask yourself, how many people were in there? What were they wearing? And you'll realize that you can't remember as many details as you thought, because you're focused on your situation and what you're doing. And that's always provided a sense of relief for me, because it's allowed me to step outside my box and not worry about perceptions of others and realize there aren't that many. And then even when there are, people generally are kind. We treat each other better than we treat ourselves, and you need to constantly be working towards treating yourself as good as possible. Otherwise, your mindset is what will completely derail you. All right, y'all have a good day. Move as much as possible, and eat some good food.